Hey, 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 beautiful souls. This is a special session, which I mentioned I've been doing lately, where when I don't get through all of the free readings with a significant amount in the morning session because of donations, I do like to come back on and complete those out. So that's why there's no chat in here, especially since I won't be back until Friday morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time for my next free session. I want to come back in, complete these out. So that is what we're going to do. So thank you guys so much for your patience in me getting to this. We left off this morning with Queen 707. So you're up first. And you wanted to know, does your crush also have the same feelings for you? So let's take a look here and see what Spirit has to say here. Their current feelings. All right. Well, we've got the Page of Wands and the Ten of Wands. So there's a lot of passion represented here. Page of Wands is like a new ignited passion, and the Ten of Wands is like an ending in a new beginning as well. I feel like there was a lot of different type of passion, but I feel like it's kind of going in a different level. I almost feel like there was like physical attraction that's gone into something more, like maybe they know more about you. If they've interacted with you differently, but it feels like it's going to a different level. So I definitely feel like there is this physical attraction in the beginning, but now there's like this energetic attraction that they feel like something is there. So I don't necessarily like feelings, like emotions. Probably not right now yet. It's more physical, energetic attraction, but not it hasn't got into their heart yet. So that's where it's currently at, which, as I say a lot, we want it all. We want the attraction, we want the emotions, we want the physical, we want everything, right? But we take it, it usually happens in steps. So that's what's coming in for you right now, Queen 707. It's like, I'll take that, right? All right. So many blessings to you. And then on you Radha Singh, hello, hello. You'd like to know, when will you meet your life partner? All right, let's see what Spirit has to say here about when meeting your life partner. Right. Well, you definitely have the Knight of Cups, which there is this emotional movement, which means they're being drawn to you. But with the Two of Wands, this does tell us that, there's not a fated day that we meet our soul partners, soul mates, life partners, whatever it may be. What the Two of Wands tells us has a lot to do. I have a free video series called Take 10 with Zen, and episodes 4 and 5 talk about our energy and about fate, and how a lot of our excuse me, our fated events have a minimum and maximum, like an earlier time, the earliest time we can meet someone, and the furthest time out. The furthest time out usually is when we're not doing anything, right? We're just allowing our path to go its way, not doing a lot of inner work and that type of thing. The videos, if you want to check those out, give you some tools on what speeds up and moves it sooner, what we can do, but they also have to be doing things too. If we're both doing these things, it can be the earliest. If one of us is, it'll be earlier than having, done nothing, but it talks about those things. And so it's all within your hands. And I feel like with the energies, um, I feel like you'll be the earliest you would meet them is, it feels like 3 months, because I feel like between 2 and 4 is when it would be the earliest you would meet them. The latest is like a year or more away, but it has to do with this inner reflection and this inner work. But be sure to check that out. The playlist is listed down below, or if you go to my main page, Take 10 with Zen is at the top in the playlist. If you go into, it's episode 4 and 5 that talk about the fates. So that's what they have for you. So enjoy your adventure. All right. And then up next after that was JJJ. Hello. So you want to know, will you and your spouse meet again on the astral plane any sooner? Because you feel like you closed the portal. Did you slam it? You're like, slam. I'm done with you right now. Let's take a look here. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Why you got to slam the portal on him, huh? I feel like you will. I feel like it's just going to be a matter of time here because you've Seven of Pentacles. This last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit, right? And the Page of Swords is about connecting to this higher place. So I feel like that is the astral plane, going into this higher place, connecting at this higher level. But I feel like it's just going to be a little bit. I don't feel like you um, closed like a portal. I feel like there's just processing time. There's other things need to happen for you. This clarity, the Page of Swords, it's like the Ace of Swords, connecting to higher knowledge, higher awareness. And I feel like when you guys met on the astral plane, there's some downloads, there's some things that you exchanged for one another and that you brought in from the astral plane that need to process before you guys go back up there again. Not like you have homework, but it just takes time for things to absorb and join together within your being for your journey. So I feel like before you're able to go back there, they're just like, okay, for now, this is enough. You can't, it's like going. I don't know why they're showing me going into a grocery store because you're hungry and you're like, I'm gonna get this and this and this and this and this. And they're like, well, should I go back for more? They're like, eat that first because those are perishables. So eat those first and then come back for more once you've eaten that. That's what is coming in. That's interesting. So I don't feel like you've closed anything. I think it's feels like it's happening for a reason, the delay there. All right. And that's what they have for you. So many blessings to you, JJJ. Excuse me. And then Minu, you are up next. Hello, hello. You want to know, does Parveen love you or not? Right. And thank you for liking the video earlier today. And if you like this one too, thank you for that too. But you had mentioned in the screenshot that I grabbed that you had liked it. So thank you. So love me or love me not? What is the answer, right? Well, we've got 6 of Wands and 6 of Pentacles. For me, they're 6 of Wands, both of these sixes are equalness, right? 3 on each side. I feel here with the 6 of Wands, there's equal and mutual attraction, energetic and physical attraction. Um, Love, not quite there yet. The 6 of Pentacles tells me that they have this out of balance giving and receiving that's deep in their subconscious, their inner child. Has to do with when they were younger, that they have this big, I have to give this 1,000 love coins to get one love coin back. So they've got a very low self-love for themselves, so they're not able to love a whole bunch yet because they're still working that out within them. So they're giving the love that they're able to give, but it's very small. But they've got the attraction. It's like, well, they got that though. It's like, well, this other love, emotional type of energy is that, they're giving what they're able to give. And that's where they're at this point, whenever we have those types of situations come up, they're perfect mirrors for us to ask ourselves, do I love me? Do I love myself or not? And looking into our own self love, because their low self love and their challenges with low self love can be a mirror and an indication for us that there's something that we could possibly look at inside of our own selves to raise our own self love, right? So that's what they've got for you right now, Minu. So many blessings to you. And then we've got Benita Bala. Hello, hello. So what's the reason Daniel is possessive over you? Dun, dun, dun. Let's take a look here. Let's see what spirit, is willing. There's a lot of reasons, evidently. Let's take a look here. You're not getting half the deck, don't worry. You're like, "I better go get something to eat." Alright, let's see what we got here. Yeah. Well, we can see it here. I mean, we do have the 7 of Wands, which is the defensiveness, and I need to protect it. This is mine. And we've got the death and the hanged man here, which says suspended. This is a death and a rebirth, normally, but what they're afraid of endings and beginnings, right? They're afraid of endings, and the suspension in this one is wanting to make sure that things stay as they are. And so the possessiveness that's coming in here with this energy is they are afraid, they're afraid to be left behind. They've got abandonment experiences when they were younger that have spilled over in their life. They've had people leave them and been stole what they would perceive as stolen from them, and they don't want that to happen again. So they're very protective and possessive over you because they're afraid. There's fears at the root of this, and so they feel they need to defend. I almost feel like there's something here goes deeper too. Feels like past life type of energy, which with that death and rebirth, it almost feels like a past life where they either you protected them in a past life and they're reciprocating and reflecting it on this end, or they've always been like your protector, and there's energy of I need to protect you has rolled over lifetime after lifetime, and there's that intermixed with all of that too, because it feels very strong, like very deeply rooted even beyond their experiences as a childhood in this lifetime. So it feels like they're very, you know, there's this connection that you guys have that runs deep. Um, but some of their human experience in this lifetime has given them that tendency to want to, I need to I need to keep you from leaving me because maybe, you were stolen away in the past lifetimes and stuff. There's just this underlying feel that comes in with all of that. So, you don't need to be possessed, of course, but that's where their energy is coming from. So at least gives you a little bit of like, okay, it's insecurities and leftover emotional energy from past life. So that's what's coming in for you, Benita. So many blessings to you. And then Amaris Cunningham, hello. You want to know, is this storm energy surrounding your situation spirit helping you? All right. Yeah. So let's take a look here and see, is this well, everything always unfolds for us, right? We'll see here if this is our energy that's drawing it in, or if it's like a tower energy of spirit trying to not rip, but move something out of the way that's no longer meant for you. We'll take a look here. Yeah, I feel like this is more your higher self. The storm has been requested by your higher self. The judgment card is this is your higher self. Here's your human self being awakened. The storm is to awaken you from your slumber, because there's some Queen of Pentacles is about Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, nurturing yourself, caring for yourself, new birth, new start. Whatever this is, they're bringing you this higher calling to move you on from where you have been to moving where you're going. Because the Three of Wands is you with new information, with new realizations that get uncovered during the storm. You end up taking a different direction than you thought you would have in the beginning. Three of Wands is a change of trajectory. And I feel like if you ever have like seen movies or something where there's like an earthquake, and after the earthquake, it has uncovered a temple that has the stuff in it. That's the kind of energy I feel with this. That is, the storm is designed to uncover and move things out of the way so you can see things more clearly, and then you making your nurturing, making your self-care more important, and you're like, okay, I'm making it a priority, choosing for me, not sacrificing myself for everyone else, and you're able to change direction. So that's what I feel is coming in there. So many blessings to you, Amaris. All right. And then we are to Charlene Kramer. Hey, Charlene, let's take a look here. And so you want to know, how soon are you going to be getting any money? Does your financial abundance, how does that look? Or is it getting close to, is it getting close to you? Oh, you're asking like, just tell me about my money. Because you're also trying to get your car from impound and you need it back ASAP. And is the guy you're working with you going to help you? All right, let's take a look here and look at this overall money, financial abundance car situation and see what they have here for you. So you do have Four of Pentacles, which is financial stability in the outside world. So you're going to be getting some financial stability coming in. The speed of which it comes in, though, has to do with you with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, she has this Ace of Wands, which shows us we have this power. Whatever we focus on is what grows and expands, right? We are huge co creators with the creator in our lives, and we're the lead. I know people are like, what? Yeah, we're the one. The creator is the baker behind, the in the donut shop, and we walk in, a little kid, to the donut shop, and there's this glass case, and whatever we point at is what they bring us dozens of. So they're taking our lead on what we're pointing at, saying what we want. If I'm pointing at all the things that I hate, that I feel are missing, things that I fear will leave my life or I fear will come into my life, I get that delivered to me because I'm pointing at it. Creator, they support us fully in our energetic desires. So if I'm poking at, I feel I don't have enough finances, I'm going to lose it, I'm missing it, I'm never going to get it, even car, I'm not going to get help, this isn't going to work. They're like, sure, we'll bring you more of that to support that, to have you experience more and more of those feelings. So that Queen of Wands is like this message of, instead of focusing on the stuff I hate and getting dozens of those donuts, I point at what I love, and that brings more in. So if I'm grateful for the finances I do have, I start to be grateful for the finances I have. I'm grateful for the things that I love in my life that I want more of. And the more we focus on gratitude and unconditional love and joy, peace, we get more of that. So you do have this financial stability in the future, but the speed at which it comes in depends on how often you focus. If you find yourself, like all of us in the beginning, humans were taught to focus on our fears. We learn that by habit. We can change our habit. Grab your cell phone, put an alarm in there, a silent vibrating alarm for you that goes off every half hour, every waking half hour that you're awake, saying gratitude, gratitude. Train yourself, because whatever you practice is what you become an expert in. If you have learned to focus on fears and complaining about things, we will become experts on fearing things and complaining about things and finding things to complain about, where no one can find it, and we'll draw more of it in. We're like, I've had enough of that, right? But we can become an expert too of practicing finding gratitude in things. And then we're an expert where we can find gratitude in things where other people couldn't, but that works for us because we draw in more gratitude. The more we find more things to be grateful for, the more things to be grateful for come in, right? So I love that for you. Um, the individual working with you to help, here, I see the Ace of Wands. There is movement here. The Strength card is your human connecting with your higher self. So I feel like this is like spirit saying, and here's that Ace of Wands again, whatever you focus on, so that reinforced. But there's also this message here of spirit does not interfere in our life. They highly, um, respect our power of choice and our free will. So, while we're pointing and pointing, they're going to continue to do what we're asking them to do, whatever we're pointing at, truthfully with our energy and our intentions is what comes to us, right? But if we of our own free will ask spirit, hey, I would really, of my own free will, would like some intervention here. I need help. I need answers. Can you give me answers? Can you give me signs? Can you give me assistance? And then be still and listen for and keep an eye out for what their messages that they're bringing you, and it can help you and it can have you move in those directions. So I like it for you. I know it's not like a yes or no answer because it's all up to you. And this opportunity, all this that's happening is to teach you and show you how powerful you are. You're not at the whim of the outside world. No one makes you choose a certain story, choose an emotion, choose an intention, choose a physical action. That's all us. We are the ones doing it, and we can ask for it. We can change things. We're in the power seat. So that's what they have for you, Charlene. So many blessings to you. And then next, excuse me, infinity is one. Hello, hello. So you'd like to know if this person is your forever person. You are very welcome. Let's take a look here and see what Spirit has to say here. I don't think so. We've got the Tower card here. The Knight of Pentacles goes, no, they're slow in coming here. The Tower is people are removed out of your life on purpose, for a purpose, to make space for who is meant to be there and to clear the pathway for you to go. With the Knight of Pentacles, it's going to be a little while before your forever person comes in, but they're a for now person. They're going to teach you. It's a stepping stone, showing you more about yourself as you're going. That Knight of Pentacles also is in a quest for that Ace of Pentacles, which is getting to know your worth in relationship to the outside world in a different way. So it's really important for you during this slow time as their stepping stone. It's you're turning inward and upward and raising your love vibration, finding your self-worth inward and upward instead of outward. Outward is retail price, constantly changing, unstable. You end up on a clearance rack or donated. Inward, upward, you find your pricelessness in your foundation of unconditional love. Eternal love from the spirit world becomes the foundation of your worth. The outside world is just above and beyond extra and experience. It's not definition of self. So this person really isn't your forever person. Really, we are our own forever person, but I know what you were looking for is who am I going to end up spending the rest of my life with? Well, that person's a little more down the road. So, but you've got some stuff that you can work on raising your love vibration, because we don't want to do what we've done and get what we've gotten. We're wanting to raise our love vibration to bring in something more in alignment with our higher self, right? That Tower, it's bringing in this higher vibrational individual and experiences and relationship, but it's only if we're raising our love vibration, our sense of self-worth and self-love. So that's what's coming in for you right now. Infinity is one, and so many blessings to you. Excuse me. And then we have Sajal Falaskar. Thank you for being a new subscriber. Hopefully you came back to get your free reading here. And you wanted to know Solomon's current feelings for you. So let's take a look. What are Solomon's current feelings for you? All right. Of course, their feelings for you have nothing to do with you. It's all about them, right? Well, when we look at other people's feelings about us are none of our business, because we don't see the world as it is. We see the world as we are through our own filters. So, if you ask me, how do I feel about you? If I was hungry and I could be hangry, hungry, angry, I don't like you so much. I might be a little rah, 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 rah to everyone. But then after I eat, I'm like, I love you. So that's the fickleness and the fluctuation of feelings of the outside world toward us. We'll look and see what they're currently feeling. Um, but generally we learn so much more and we get so much more out of the energy we're investing if instead we ask, what are my feelings towards Solomon? Because then you are looking in the mirror of Solomon and seeing stuff about your feelings, yourself, and even asking, what are my current feelings for myself, right? It allows us to go, oh, this is about me in the reflection I'm seeing, right? Which is so perfect here because, we do have the moon card, which they usually have a reflection. It's we're seeing this reflection, we're understanding things, but they do sense this um, Mother Luna energy, this caring, this deepness, this depth of emotion that you have, and they see that with you, and they do have emotion that's running deep, deep within them right here. And you had the 3 of Wands, which this is like them changing and their energy is switching into a different direction than they had originally anticipated it going. And it's more here, the magician is action, movement, passion. So it's more, there's deep emotion that doesn't really make itself known. You're going to see more of the attraction, the physical attraction, the energetic attraction, but emotions don't come easily for them to share. They usually keep things very, very deep emotion, right? So you're going to um, see more um, like the passion uh, sharing first before emotion ever arrives. It's like you're going to feel that, kind of energy instead. So hopefully that makes sense, Sajal. But they are, um, it's attraction, you're gonna feel that. It's more the touching and then the wanting intimacy and, that type of thing more than, looking in your eyes saying that they love you. That's a long ways away. If they ever allow it to rise from the moon. I feel like they keep emotion so deep that that's been kind of their pattern with previous relationships as people, you know, end things because they don't show emotion soon enough for them, and that's just been their norm. And what does that do for them? They feel people leave them all the time, and so if they do share their emotion, what little they give people, that's not enough. So they're like, well, there's more pain, so there's more tentativeness, delay in showing that. So that's what's coming in. So hopefully that helps you. Sejal, Sejal. Uh, I'm probably mispronouncing it, I'm sure, and my deepest apologies. All right. So that is what they have. So many blessings. And then Vidi Jalan, you are up next. Hello, hello. So how does your path look like in the fashion career that you're pursuing? All right. Let's take a look here and see what spirit has coming in here for you. Yeah. So you've got the King of Swords and you've got the Five of Cups. So, King of Swords for me with your path here, King of Swords rules over thought, belief, mindset, and all of that, right? In creativity too, creativity of mind. And the King of Swords gets a second portion of air, makes him the master of mind and ideas. So they're able to connect to the higher realm. And I feel with the Five of Cups, there really is this moving away from the fear energy and the lower vibrational emotions and step into your power of emotional choice here, because there's like this um I don't know, there's this nudging of uh going outside the box, connecting to the spirit world and asking and of your own free will saying, I'd love some creative ideas on my fashion and how can I present things and what kind of twist can I make to this, what can I do. I feel like that Five of Cups keeps you keep returning back to these old fears that keep dragging you back to, no, I can't, I've got to stay within what everyone is the norm because I don't want to step out. And this is all this creativity saying, no, you got so much that if you share it and bring it forth, it's so important for you to do that. Otherwise, you're going to keep going in a little loop and not go anywhere. They're like, it's time to exit the loop, get off the merry-go-round. It's only going in circles, and go off and create your own, amusement park through fashion. Um, but it feels like spirit is saying that, you feel like you're spinning and going in circles because you are, but you're able to break that circle, and it's okay. You will do it when you're ready. If you have fears, eventually the feeling of not being true to your authentic creativity will outweigh the fears, and you'll take action, and not before then. Till then, if your fears outweigh that, you won't make a movement. And so, can look into your fears and release your fears. That'll make it easier to jump. And it's like, what am I fearing? What? That King of Swords also talks about cutting away fears, thoughts, beliefs, and mindsets that don't serve you. So this, like, it opens you up to creativity, because when you're in fear, you close down your creative mind and you're just in fight or flight survival mode. But as you step out of fears and you cut them away, it opens you up to the beauty of creation, and you have that ability. I mean, if you look at the world, just how beautiful and unique and special everything was created in the universe, you're like, wow, I have access to that creative mind. And it's important for you to do that. So that's what's coming through right now for you, BD. So many blessings to you. All right. And then, excuse me, we are to B. Hey, B. Thank you for liking the previous video and subscribing. Hopefully, you have come back and need like a general message. So let's see what Spirit wants you to know right now. What does Spirit want you to know? Ah, wow. Two major arcana, both very action and movement cards too. The Magician, the number one, Chariot number seven, movement, 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 putting things into action, moving forward, not waiting for things to come to you, but moving towards things, really investing in focusing your energy, knowing that you have everything you need within you to make dreams come true, to make things in movement. Chariot card is, usually has two horses pulling a chariot, which is movement and victory and success, and the power of choice. The ace, the magic wand that this magician carries, shows that you get to choose where you point and what grows. And the chariot card is the overall choice card, which is, both I get to decide what story I put to any situation, I get to choose what emotion I put in each situation. I get to choose where I focus that energy of intention, and I get to choose what physical action I take in the outside world. So all the four minor arcana are the four different areas of our life that we have power over through our power of choice. Now we're given a lot of supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and musts in our life, right? Popular opinion of what things are supposed to mean, how you're supposed to feel, where you're supposed to invest your energy, and the actions you're supposed to take. But it's opinion. We have it as a habit, and we can change that. And that's what I feel like there's this beautiful opportunity for you to step into your power in both of these cards and go, I get to choose what this means. I get to choose how I feel. I get to choose what I'm drawing into my life by my focus. And I get to choose the actions I take in the outside world. And there's this big overcoming of fear of choosing the wrong thing, because there is no right or wrong. There's just different experiences. From the heavenly spiritual world, there's no should. They're like, what do you want to experience? And you can experience it. Humans are the ones that put all these rules in place about acceptability and lovability, and where we get our fear of failure and our fear of rejection, our fear of losing love and conditional love in our lives. And all that keeps us caged. But you're being freed from your cage, and there's this empowerment that's coming into your life right now. And I like this for you, B, and that's what they have for you right now. So many blessings, and welcome to our soul tribe. We've got a great group of people with huge hearts and huge sense of humor. So welcome aboard, and you're welcome anytime. All right. So many blessings. And then Alex, You are up next. So, R's feelings and intentions for you. Let's take a look here. What is going on? What are R's current feelings and then their intentions? Yeah, so their feelings here are more passion based is how we will say it with the wands. Knight of Wands, fastest moving knight out of them all. Fast moving, a lot of passion, a lot of whoa, so there's a lot of physical and energetic attraction, not really feelings. It's more passion that they have right now, with where they're at. Their intentions here, I really feel like they're trying to figure things out with the Page of Swords. I feel like their intentions are like, I don't know, it just feels like they're changing. They're going back and forth. Not normally what I get from the Page of Swords, but it feels like I've got a new intention. Well, then I have a new intention. Well, then I have a new intention. Well, now I have a new intention. It's like it's constantly changing. I don't know if it's going back and forth to the exact same thing, but it's like this, no, this, well, no, this, well, no, this. I don't know. I don't know. But their passions, I feel, of, got them uh, say mentally confused, but it feels like they're so caught up in the desire and passion and attraction that they're not really thinking straight, and they don't know what they want. Well, they know what their body wants and this attraction that they have, but they don't know anything beyond that. They can't think beyond that because they're thinking with the wrong head. But that's what's coming in, Alex. So uh, hang in there. Many blessings. All right. And then the final individual that I have here, and apologies if I missed anyone, usually try to scroll and capture all the ones I didn't do. So if I missed you, my apologies. You can even comment in the video and go, "Hey, I didn't see my question, blah, blah, blah." And I'll remember if I did it or not. And if I didn't, we'll see what I can do about that. But Alice, you are up. Hello, hello. I am well. I hope you are well. And you'd like to know some messages and guidance from Spirit. All right, let's take a look here. What does Spirit want you to know? Wow, all about the balancing here. Excuse me. So, of course, you got the Justice card here with the scales, and usually the Six of Pentacles can kind of be two scales too. It's all the balancing of your thought and your belief and your mindset about your worth and what you're worthy of receiving, right? So there is this deep diving going in here. In fact, I have a video series called Take 10 with Zen, and the Six of Pentacles is talked about. It's episode 4 or 5. Both of those, they're less than 10 minutes each. So I encourage you to listen to both of those. But they're this both this Justice card and this coming together is showing me that you're becoming aware of a higher way of looking at life and yourself, and seeing things from capital T truths that are rooted in unconditional love. And it's allowing you to cut away fears. But there's some subconscious stuff that goes back to your earlier childhood, 7 years old and younger, which when you had to overgive to someone to get very little back, that made this balance, this rate of exchange of the scales way out of balance, right? If it starts off like this, you have to put so much on just to get it back here, right? It doesn't start off equal, it's like way out. And so this is what Spirit is bringing in for you right now, is this awareness, this and if you listen to those videos, they give you some tools on how you can bring that down to balanced, where instead of feeling like you have these force fields keeping away love, keeping away abundance, keeping away job opportunities, whatever it may be, um, it allows those to fall, and it allows you to receive and give equally instead of way out of balance. And I feel like with those cards coming in, feels like a very clear message for that for me. So the playlist is listed in the description box of this video, or if you go to my main page, it's at the very top. It's Take 10 with Zen. It's episodes 4 and 5. are the ones around there. It talks about fate, but those are where those are at. So that is what they have for you, Alice. How exciting. And that is it for today. And again, thank you guys so much for all your love, all your support, all the thumbs up. And I appreciate your thirst of searching after spirit. I'll be back Friday morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. In the meantime, I do have, and all these are listed in the description box of this video, my Moon Day Mondays come out. A new one comes out tomorrow talking about the energy of the week. I've got Take 10 with Zen. Those come out on Tuesdays. I've got my What's Up Wednesdays with Pick a Card. So there's a lot of free content available if you look at my main page, and you can find additional messages from Spirit during that time too. If you're interested in becoming a member of my YouTube channel, I do offer two memberships. One is the Zen Cricket at $2.99 a month, which gives you access to additional drawings, some emojis, and there's information listed at a link in the description box of the video. And at $7.99 a month, you get, after my free readings, I go and have a special session for my Praying Mantis members where we pull more cards and do those things after each of my free readings. And then also Thursday nights, I have a Q&A for 2 hours where we talk about spirit and my journey, and we pull cards, oracle cards, past life readings, and do a variety of other things. And then also with all of my free content I put out, I usually record a week in advance, and my Praying Mantis members get advanced access to those too. So if you're interested, check out the video links in the description box of this video. And that is it. So till I see you guys again, just know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you guys too. So until I see you again, have a great rest of your day or night, wherever you're out in the world. We'll see you soon. Until then, much love to you. You hang in there, and you guys take care. We'll see you.